Hey YouTubers, it's that Van guy again with another weekly store finds and mail deliveries video. I got a whole bunch of stuff this week, partly because I got a box shipped from Jay's Diecast family. I've mentioned him before on my channel. He's somewhat local to me, and he does a lot of picture auctions where you just bid on them, or just you just comment sold on the pictures when he posts them and choose which one that you want. Usually he has some pretty good deals, and I usually build a box with him. So all the little ones that are wrapped in tissue and white I got from him, as well as some of these other ones. So I'll include a link to the Facebook page in the description of this video. Some of the stuff I'm not going to be opening because we have so much stuff. This thing is really cool. Never saw this before, and picked it up for 10 bucks, I think, on his page, which was pretty cool. This is actually a Myrtle. You can see it says Myrtle Collectibles, and it's like a put together model kit, almost like a M2. American Muscle Body Shop, and it looks like they use like the Racing Champions Chevy van casting. So this will be a pretty interesting little piece. I'm probably going to do a separate video on this, so I won't open in this video because I got so much stuff. It'd be like an hour-long video. A couple items I got from Jay's Diecast family is a couple of combis. I already have these open in my personal collection, but I got a couple extra for trading, so we won't open those. And this Little Red Express truck, this new paint scheme, I found that in store at my local Walmart. We will be opening that. Got a couple things from SC Diecast. This new Greenlight Blue Collar Turtle X Chevy van just came out, and I also picked this one up really cheap. He gave me a great deal on it, less than what he had it listed for sale. I just started collecting these Deco Deliveries. You can see the price he had listed, but he gave me a great deal on it. I didn't pay that, so he always gives me a great deal. And then I got another. I went to visit his store because I went to pick up a case of these Greenlight acrylic display cases. I got a whole case of them from him, and a case of 12. I got a really, he always gives me a good package deal. These are interlocking, and I usually order like a case at a time. They're not the most economical way to do it, but I kind of like how they interlock, and you can kind of change it up and they fit together, and you can mount them on the wall however you want, vertically or horizontally, or just put them together, you know, like putting Legos together or something. So that one we won't be opening because I've already done a review video. Check out my channel for my display case reviews, and you'll see a review on that. So thanks to SC Diecast, I was able to grab one of their business cards. They have a Facebook page. They also do some selling on eBay and Amazon, I believe. So check them out. There's the email address on the bottom. And there's some of the stuff that they sell. There's his eBay seller name on the bottom. So if you send him an email or buy something from him, let him know I sent them over. Great guy. Great customer service, always gives me great deals. He does pre-orders on his Facebook page all the time, and he hooks me up with those cases all the time. So, great guy. Always support my local diecast shops. So, but why don't we save this carded stuff? The rest of this we are going to tear into, but why don't we open up all these little individuals wrapped in Kleenex, because I've been building a box with Jay's Diecast family for a while. Not exactly sure what's all in there at this point, because I've had them for been building a box for a while, so I don't remember what all these things are, but we'll discover together, shall we? So let's open up this first one. Oh, this is a cool one. This is a DHL one I didn't have. I was looking for one of these. I was looking on eBay, and I had one that I was watching. But he happened to have one on his auction, and I just got it for a couple bucks. And then because I am able to build a box with him, you know, I can get like 20 or 30 cars maybe in a box before he ships it out, so I can really maximize my shipping. Plus he is in the same state as I am, so shipping isn't as expensive because he doesn't have to ship it as far. Usually ships it priority anyway though for the insurance. So that one is a cool one. That's a little VW Matchbox, and I have quite a few of these, but I didn't have this DHL version. Matchbox, it's a Volkswagen something or other, but I don't know if it says on the bottom. I don't see where it has a casting name, but that's a VW van. Let's see what we have next. Ooh, we got a little Scion XB, and this is a Maisto Scion XB. I got quite a Scion XB collection. Different ones. Hot Wheels makes it. Maisto makes it. Matchbox makes them, I believe. So, kind of a cute little van. I like the first version best, the real square one, the one they called the Toaster. The real boxy square one, the first body style was my favorite. And they came out with like a second gen, which was kind of more rounded. I didn't really like that one as much. Let's see what else we got. Okay, here we go. I think this is a Matchbox. This one's a little bit banged up. Or maybe it's not. There's this is like a Matchbox Supervan 2, but I think there were a few that were sold. Someone else might have had the rights to it as well, because you can see like the wheels, and it doesn't say Matchbox anywhere on the bottom. So this is like one of the cheaper versions, like a cheaper line. Not really sure what was the brand name on this one, or who, but you can just kind of tell by the wheels and the lack of like how cheap the base is and the wheels, that is just it's not a real Matchbox, even though the body, the casting looks exactly the same for the most part. So, and this one's in played with condition. It's pretty banged up, but I didn't have this one, and I'm sure I got it for like $1, so can't really complain about that. Let's see what's up next. Okay, we got a Matchbox. This is a Matchbox Dodge Caravan, 84 Dodge Caravan, and this is one I didn't have. I have, I think, an all black one, and then I have a black one with a stripe on it, but I don't think I have the silver and gold stripe version. Cool thing about this Matchbox Caravan is the little side door opens. So it's got an opening feature. The door opens and closes on the one side. So that's kind of a cool thing about the Matchbox Dodge Caravan. Hot Wheels also makes a Dodge Caravan, but it was a later model. Looks like here's another exact same casting. Well, what's the luck of that? So here's the all black version. I'm not exactly sure which ones I have in my collection. I'll have to check my jammer to figure out which ones I have, but this is the all black version. You can see here's the one with the gold and silver stripe, but then there's the all black version. And it looks like this one's been touched up a little bit, like somebody did a little creative painting with it. Added some marker lights and whatnot. Let's see what's next. Alright. This one, if I had to guess, I would say it's probably a Road Champs. But usually some of these cheaper line vans don't come with, they don't have a name on the bottom. But usually the Road Champs Ford van, it's always got that little square moon roof in it. And this one is in really nice condition. This one's like a fresh blister pull. Very, very clean paint job on this one. It looks like it's brand new just out of the packaging. And I have quite a few of these, but I didn't have this police one with the light bar on top. And again, I'm sure I got it for just probably $1. So that's a pretty cool van. Here's a bigger one. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is a power panel. I collect these Dodge power panels. It's was a concept vehicle, I believe, for Dodge, similar to the Dodge Nitro, but this was supposed to be like a suburban style vehicle. And I have a pretty good collection of these power panels, but I didn't have this paint scheme, and I was able to pick it up really cheap from Chase Diecast, so grabbed it. Let's see what else we got. This one's an oddball. This one is a Tamika or Tomy Toyota Hi-Medic, and it looks like it's got some opening features, which is cool. It's got a rear hatch that opens. So that's pretty cool. It's got some lights. This one also seems to be in pretty nice shape. Nice vivid tampos on it, nice and bright and still nice and shiny. So this one's like brand new yet. Kind of a weird Japanese import van, ambulance version, high top. But this is a Tamika. It's got that opening door feature in the back. So that one is kind of cool. Let's see what we got next. Ooh, here we go. Here's a Fandango. I believe this is one I didn't have. I collect these Fandangos. Kind of reminds me of it's real similar to a Dodge Durango, the first body style, first gen Dodge Durango, but basically with like a body kit on it. And it was like a panel instead of a 4-door. The Dodge Durangos were 4-doors. So this one, I'm not sure if it's chipped up or just a little bit dirty. Maybe it has a little bit of, looks like it's got a couple chips to it. But not sure if that's part of the design or if those are chips. I don't feel any texture to the paint, so I don't think they're chips, but it's a cool Fandango, one I didn't have. One more van after this one. This is like a Toyota, some sort of a Toyota van, I believe. I'm not sure the brand on this one, but it's definitely a cheaper line. You can tell by just the weight of the vehicle, how light it is. And it's got the lighter plastic wheels. Let's see if it says anything. Made in China. It's got some sort of a weird hole in the bottom. Not really sure what that's about. It's supposed to have that. Odd. But yeah, it's some sort of a Toyota minivan, I believe. But it's in fairly nice shape, but it is definitely, you can just tell it feels really light. Like there's not much to it, so I'm sure it's a cheaper line. And here's another one of those, I believe it's a Road Champs. Same one as before. Usually these Road Champs it's a cheaper line. It doesn't usually say the brand or Road Champs or anything on the bottom, but it's got that patented little square moonroof in it. So definitely a Ford van. So this is another one that's nice and fresh and mint condition. This one's the fire department version. So that's kind of cool. So a lot of fire and ambulance vans this week. All right, let's get over to the carded stuff now, shall we? We got just a main line I picked up at my local Walmart. I collect these little Red Express trucks kind of loosely. I don't have every single one. I kind of just collect the ones that I like, the different paint schemes that I like. Some of them are kind of ugly, so I don't own them all. Multiple different ones with flames that I wasn't really a big fan of. So, but, you know, if I find them for $1, find them somewhere cheap, somebody selling them cheap, I'll probably grab one. Because I do have quite a few. I probably have 10 different versions at this point. But this is a brand new one. Take a look at the stacks on it. The stacks are different. They're kind of like a cone shape. They're wider at the bottom and thinner on top. It's not like the old school Little Red Express where it has more of the vented or perforated curved stacks. And it also has, as a money-saving feature for Mattel or Hot Wheels, most of the bed is plastic. It's got a plastic bed instead of all metal to save them some money. See if we can get that. 1978 Dodge Little Red Express truck. Alright, there's one. This is one I've been missing for a while for my Combat Medic collection. There's two different versions. There's one with the orange wheels, and then there's a version with an orange body and blue wheels. So they're kind of the recolor, as they say. Two different versions of the same paint scheme, just different colors. And this is probably one of the last mainline ones that I don't have. So I'm glad to check that off the list. Take a look at that. This Combat Medic. This casting was also released in multiple different names. It was released as Delivery Truck for at least one release. It was released as Letter Getter. Couple other names for it. I think there was one called maybe Race Truck. But multiple different casting names for this same casting over time. And this is probably part of the Art Car series. Probably just could have looked at the it doesn't say Combat Medic on the bottom, but yep, if I look at the packaging here, it says Art Cars on the back, so definitely from the Art Car series. Two more to go. We got this Pop Culture Star Trek 50th anniversary deco delivery. Got from SC Diecast. Here's some of the other cars in that same from that same release. I'm not really a big Star Trek person, especially not really into the old Star Trek. And I think I actually own every single one of these on the back except for the Chevelle station wagon, because the rest of them are pretty much vans. So I own them all except for the station wagon. And I got this one dirt cheap, so I couldn't pass it up. I'll add that to the deco delivery. The deco delivery collection. Give it a spin on the turntable. And then we'll check out that blue collar Turtle Wax van from Greenlight. Pretty cool. It's got Spock on it. Multiple colors. Not the most exciting deco if you're not a Star Trek fan, that's for sure. So there he is. Live long and prosper. Alright, and then last but not least, this was the highlight, I think. I've been waiting for this one to come out. This is the 1983 GMC Vandera from Greenlight, Blue Collar Collection, Series number 5. give you a shot of the back of the card. Series 5 blue collar. There's some of the other vehicles in the Series 5. But let's find a blade to cut this open. See if I can do it without cutting myself open. Probably could have had this done in advance. But I got a pretty sharp knife, so it cuts pretty fast. Alright, let's check this out. If you check out my channel, some of the other videos on my channel, I own every single Greenlight van release until they put out new ones. So I have a video for all of the Greenlight Dodge vans and a video for all the Greenlight Chevy vans. So check that out in my Greenlight Casting Spotlight playlist if you want to check out all the other Greenlight Chevy vans that are out. Looks like this is kind of almost a spin-off of probably the same casting as the A-Team van, just without the extra fog lights and the spoiler on top. It looks like it's using the A-Team van wheels. So let me take a look and see, does this thing have a little paint flaw? Yeah, it looks like it does. In the door there, it looks like it's got a paint bubble or something. That's kind of, that's a bummer. But, well, might have to get a second one of these. Looks like it might have some issue on top too. Not really sure. Might have to get a second one. Because I like to have them in mint condition if I possibly can. Sucks that you get one right out of the package. It's got some damage, but I guess that's just the luck of the draw. But that's pretty much it for this week's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, not a whole lot of stuff from the store. Some stuff from SC Diecast, a few cool pieces, and then a lot of stuff from Jay's Diecast family. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out all my other playlists on my YouTube channel, and check out my Facebook page, That Van Guy. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Have a great day.